Anyway, tonight we're going to talk about the atrocious performance of the Clippers against the Pels. We're going to also be going over last night. I tuned into some Suns game against the Pacers and then the Nets against the Pistons. So I'll also be briefly going over that, but let's just get to it with the Clips, right? Playing the Pelicans, no Patrick Beverley. We don't have him for the road trip. He's out for 3 games with knee soreness, I guess. Jesus Christ, every soreness. And so we have Reggie Jackson starting against the Pels. We haven't played him with Zion yet this season. We beat him without him. And we start this game dicking around like we don't give a care in the world. We've been pretty good this season about coming out with the right effort level. But lately, like right around the All-Star break, we have too many games. There's no PG or no Kawhi or just so many guys out. We just don't gain any rhythm anymore. And, I was hoping to start this second half of the season. We have Paul George and Kawhi healthy. We start out with some rhythm. We beat Golden State with a convincing performance. And then we come out and play like that. Like we don't give a shit. We can't use, what's the new excuse? Well, we just suck on Sundays. Yeah, we fucking suck on Sundays. That's not an excuse for these grown professionals, man. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, they were getting beat off the ball to start the game. We know, guys, Clipper fans, we know what the starting the game has meant for this team since we got Kawhi and Paul. We get off to good starts. We usually have a great chance in the game. We get off to shitty starts. Sometimes we make that run. We don't win the game, and then we say, we're happy we played with some fight. Enough's enough, man. Are you fucking serious? Like, this is getting ridiculous, actually. When are we going to start taking things seriously? We have, another thing. We have too many players that I tweeted about this. We don't know what version of them we're going to get tonight. We don't know what version of Serge we're getting, who played 8 minutes tonight. Yeah, everybody started out poorly. Everyone did. I can't think of anyone that started out poorly. Clipper fans, if you can, let me know. But in that starting lineup, we were getting beat off the dribble constantly. Zion was getting whatever he wanted. Ingram off the screens. Yeah, we just couldn't guard. And then we couldn't hit anything in the beginning of the game either. Kawhi here and there in the beginning. Paul George got off to a pretty cold start. And then we did get some good looks, though, I'm not going to lie, that we just missed. But then we started, once the Pels started pouring it on a little bit, we started taking some rush shots. Mook came in and was just chucking it up there with, Mook. The thing about Mook is he's pretty static. He's a ball stopper. And defensively, he's not the quickest. And anyone's going to need help with Zion. You're going to need to pack the paint. And, Lonzo really got him off to a really good start shooting the ball. He hit, 4 of 4 to start the game, and like 3 of them were threes. So he got him going from the outside, and Josh Hart and those guys, Kyra Lewis, is that how you say his name? Whenever we'd load up on Zion or load up on Ingram, he would make a nice cut. You got to love, if you're a Pelicans fan, you got to love that, moving without the ball. But Clipper team, we were just Kawhi and Paul George getting beat off the ball to start the game. And then Serge Ibaka doesn't see the floor after 8 minutes. Ty Lue wanted to go small ball, and shit, our small ball lineup got destroyed. We can't go small with Zion. And you know what? This was the first game that I've ever seen, I guess the Clippers play. Not saying much, I guess, because he didn't play that much last season, where I felt what it was like to go against Zion, like a good version of Zion. He was demanding help every time. He was just trucking his way in there. Dude's a lot of just power and force. Bully ball Shaq kind of style. But we didn't really have anyone strong enough to take that challenge. And I think that our best bet is honestly Ibaka, and we only played him 8 minutes. Zubats, going up soft, missing layups. Kawhi missing fast break layups in the first half. We didn't end the half that badly with Kennard hitting the 3 in the corner and stuff like that. But to come out in the second half and just allow so many points, our defense, just terrible. And this is the problem. It's not even X's and O's. Here's the thing. We had a bad defensive game. We're not a great defensive team. I think, in my opinion, defense is all about communication, in today's NBA especially. more about communication, continuity, and just knowing each other's tendencies and knowing where each other is. And we saw what that looked like for 8 games when we actually had it. But Patrick Beverley is a huge part of our defense and the communication and the effort level of our team. No, you know this, guys, Clipper fans. We always have more of these kind of than even try tonight performances without Bev. But the problem is now we can't do this anymore with Bev. We can't do this. Oh, look at our record with Bev. Enough's enough, man. This guy has an injury history. When we blew a 3-1 lead, he didn't play that year. You know why? Because he was injured. I love Patrick Beverley. I love his energy and how much he brings to this team. But we need someone that's going to be a talker, bro. When the going gets tough, Kawhi does, he just keeps playing basketball. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not what Bill Russell did. That's not what freaking Kobe did. That's not what LeBron James does. That's not what LeBron James does more often than not. He's going to say something. LeBron is still going to get good. He's going to still, in regular season games, sure. The only reason why I'm saying this, it's not about tonight, is because I saw this in the bubble. I wouldn't be saying it if that's not what I didn't see. You can act like that was an anomaly all you want. You can act like it's all Glenn's fault and Montrader. Be fucking real with yourselves. Kawhi and Paul George need to be held accountable for it goes beyond just basketball and stats, body language, confidence. When Chris Paul was on our team, the one thing I relied on is when we were playing like trash on national TV, and we did. We sure did. Against the Warriors in 2017, I mean, they waxed everybody, but they waxed our ass. Houston. But when one constant, Memphis, when Zach Randolph and Mark were bitching our asses in 2013, you know what Chris does? He tries super hard, and he at least yells at everybody. He tries. And you know what? That came off the wrong way. And I'm not saying Chris was perfect and that he's better than Kawhi. He's not. We have a better chance of winning a championship with Kawhi. But the thing is, we lack that element. Kareem needed a Magic and an Oscar to do that part. We need someone that holds people accountable. We need a communicator. These guys, Paul George, we've seen Paul George, when the going gets tough and the defense gets better, he folds. And the only reason why he's had a great season, but the problem is the constant injuries, he's out for this game. This is all a mess, guys. We have Lou Williams. You guys really think Lou Williams is going to get it done in the playoffs? After all this shit, you really think he's going to get it done? I like Lou. He's done a lot for the Clippers. Let's be realistic. We're a second-round team. And it's not because of tonight. These are patterns. I'm not talking about our defense tonight and all that. I just know Kawhi can't take people off the bounce as much anymore at all. Okay? If you're going to convince me he's just going to magically be able to take guys off the bounce in the playoffs and just come out of nowhere, and then or all his jumpers are just going to fall like he did in 2019 against Philly, you're going to have to, I have a hard time believing that, man. I have a really hard time believing that. Paul George, he can take guys off the bounce better, but then there's still the problem of when he gets to the rim, he goes up kind of soft and he doesn't get the respect from the officials, and that discourages him. But that's not an excuse. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel kind of bad blaming Paul George too much this season, because I really think that he's been really solid. I think he's doing his part. Do I think he played well enough tonight? No, he didn't. But I'm not just going to get on him for one game. Will he play well in the playoffs? I don't know. I really don't know. But I want to see more from when I saw that notification and I saw the tweet on July 5th, it's not because of what's his name, of Paul George that I felt that way. It's because of Kawhi. And I'm starting to see now that, we've been very optimistic, but our optimism is this. What our roster is constructed as right now is we needed what I think, if we wanted to win the championship, what I think we needed Kawhi, Paul George, Beverly, these guys to stay healthy for basically the whole season. If you look at our 2015 and 2014 Clipper teams, which I consider the best two teams in Clipper history, Blake Griffin played 82 games. I think he may have played 82 games in 2014. If you guys give me a fact check on that, some of you guys. And Chris Paul played 82 games in 2015. And so when we had our best players healthy for the most games, that's when our team did the best. And this team has more talent, but we always have these guys out. And then mixed with Bev, it's just too much in and out for me. And in my opinion, we don't have the guys to fill the void. that's like with Toronto when Kawhi Leonard managed, you at least had Freddie VanVleet and Kyle Lowry, that are two guys, floor generals that are like good under. I wouldn't say Kyle Lowry's too good under pressure, but in the regular season, you don't face that kind of pressure. Fred VanVleet is pretty stone cold though, I think. But yeah, they just don't. They're too cool for school for me. Like they as I said, it's so funny, guys. And I know some Clipper fans gonna be like, he's overreacting so much. Wake the fuck up. Are we gonna make it past the second round? And if we do, and I'd love to look like an idiot. I'd love to look like an idiot. I said it. I've been like, man, that video I made last year that got me all you guys, all the subscribers, is gonna age so poorly if we win. And make me look kind of bad. I don't give a shit. We're going to win the championship. All I care about is this team winning, bro. I would give anything, as you guys know. These guys don't seem like they would, though. Because I would never put the jersey on and play like that. There's no back-to-back excuse. Give me a freaking break, bro. You don't love the team like the fans. That's what I'm saying. These guys, Kawhi and Paul, like they're living the dream. They're here. I know they act like they got something to prove, and we'll see it. I just don't believe that they don't show it to me consistently enough for me to believe it. And here's the thing. When they start showing it, they did in the beginning of the season, it was an injury. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need a run of games healthy, and I need consistent effort. If the shots didn't fall tonight, fine. Come on, man. The Pelicans are doing worse than the freaking Thunder. The Thunder and the Grizzlies. The Pelicans, with the talent that they have. We saw it tonight. Pelicans fans, I don't know any Pelicans fans that listen to me, but if you're a Pelicans fan, tell me that wasn't one of the best performances of this season. You guys were awesome. I mean, let's talk about the Pels a little bit. I mean, I thought Ingram in the second half was great. I thought Jackson Hayes was rolling to the basket hard, and we did. Zoo was, lacking that athleticism. What do we say about Zoo with lob threats? Our best one was Ibaka, and we just never put him back in. So I think Ty, that was a little sleep from him. And I also think that Ty needs to give Lou Kennard more minutes than Lou. I'm done, man. I love Lou, but I said it since the Dallas game. He's done, man. Please stop. Oh, it's so sad because if we get rid of him, his career is going to be over, and that sounds so cruel. It's like putting a man out of work. I really like Lou Williams, man. He's done a lot for the Clippers. He's part of the reason why this is all possible. But sacrifices must be made, man. We need to win the championship. We need to do something. We need to make a trade, or we're getting out in the second round. That's my honest belief. If we make it to the conference finals and I look the fool, I would love it. I would honestly love it. I just don't think that's the case, guys. I just don't think that Kawhi, he can't galvanize the troops. He can't galvanize the troops for me. I think that everybody thinks we can't get good shots. I think we get good shots in the end of games. Not good shot. I think we get the shots that solid shots at the end of games. I don't think we need Rubio. I don't think Rubio is going to be the answer that, hey guys, actually you never know. I don't know about Rubio's vocal skills, but Rubio at this age, he's not what's going to make us a championship team. He's not good enough anymore. But anyway, let's move on, guys. We'll answer the questions later. Let's move on. We still got a podcast to do here. Indiana Pacers. Oh, let me read the lines at least. Let's talk about how many turnovers we had. Do we have a lot of turnovers? We also got beaten transition a lot. Just our whole transition game in general was just awful. Getting back was bad. They took advantage of a lot of mismatches. Like Zion would see a smaller guy, he would go at him. It was just bad. It was just bad. And then in the first quarter, we could literally make a blooper reel with the way we were mishandling the ball. Like Nick Batum is like the only player where I know what I'm going to get from him each night. Like the only thing that's in question is if he's going to make his shots like any other normal player. Other than that, though, he's going to give me what I need to see. It's communication, defense. Nick Batum is not the problem. We have these guys that are so one way. Okay, so Kawhi, offensively not bad. 23 points, 9 of 13. I wasn't too mad about his offense. I just don't like the body language. Like, the defense wasn't good enough from him. Not enough. He started trying too late, second half, and the team already has confidence. That's the problem with these not great teams. You cannot just gift them confidence. Although they did win their last game coming off the All-Star break, so maybe the Pelicans are just building a winning streak of their own. And maybe that's part of the thing that we're overlooking here. Maybe that could be a thing. Still not doesn't excuse shit though. Seriously, Reggie Jackson, 18 points, 7 of 12. He wasn't too bad offensively, but still had his fair share of bonehead plays and didn't do much for me defensively. Paul George, not good enough. 15 points, 5 of 14, 1 of 8 from 3. Ridiculous. That's just too many threes and just not enough. 4 turnovers, too. So we didn't actually turn the ball over that much. 12 turnovers. Also, yeah, let's see. Marcus Morris Sr., 0 of 5. Donut. Unbelievable. That's bringing shades of the bubble. Zubats, 1 of 5. Not doing it. And then Lou Williams, 6 points, 1 of 3. Terrence Mann, actually, 27 minutes plus 2, but a lot of that's garbage time. Doesn't really say anything. I mean, here's my problem. We actually won the second quarter, but you know what? You get off to a bad start, fine. You're down 12 after 1. 10-point game going into the second quarter. Luke Kennard hits a buzzer beater. You get outscored 26-43 in the third quarter, man. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for that, man. I don't care they were on fire. No, they were getting a lot of shots at the basket too. Like, that's not good enough by any means. And 26 points is not good enough either. Part of it is you score, you set your defense up. Come on. Defense is part of offense. It's all correlated. Come on now. That's an effort thing. That's like, how much do you freaking want it? We need consistency here. They think they can just turn it on, man. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. We got Kawhi Leonard, regardless of what he did in the bubble or not. He's one of the best players in the NBA right now. He's a proven champion. We, the Clippers, the worst organization in the history of basketball, have him in our prime. Right now, there are not that many great teams in this NBA. Let's freaking be honest here. There's not that many great teams. We got the Lakers and the Nets. Everybody else, and the Jazz. Come on, though, man. This is such a golden opportunity to win a championship. Like both years were. Both years are. Last year and this year. They blew it last year. It's totally blew it because everyone knows that the Lakers had won it the second the Clippers got eliminated. The Lakers had it in the bag. And then this year, I truly believe we have a part to play in this title race, whether we win it or don't. We have a part to play in it. I just want it to be the right one. But that's not going to be done without a move, in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to the Pacers. Oh, let's give the Pelicans their flowers. Zion, 27 points, 13 of 16, dominated us. Absolutely dominated us. Somehow only got 2 free throws, which I think says a testament to 2 things. One, we occasionally had nice moments of verticality, and he had just nice finishes. 2, non-existent defense. Ingram, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 of 12 from the field. Lonzo, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 of 10, 5 of 8 from 3. For me, the consistent with this team is Lonzo. If he can score, there's such a different team. Jackson Hayes, though, 6 of 6, 17 points. Probably the best game I've ever seen him play. He posted Reggie Jackson. And Kyra Lewis, I thought was awesome too. 13 points, 6 of 11, and great energy on defense. And the same you can say about Josh Hart. 13 points, 5 of 6. My thing is with the Pelicans, how can they not? They can play. Why are they not better? Like I can see the talent. It's there. What's good with that? So, yeah, they're pretty buns for their record. The Clippers are just more buns for losing that bad. Anyway, let's move on here. Clippers dropped to 25 and 15. Pelicans 17 and 22. Pacers and Suns last night. The Suns finally lost the game after so long. I have to say, the start wasn't that great. I mean, Chris Paul was dominating the ball a lot, and he was getting some decent looks. DeAndre Ayton at the rim, and CP was scoring here and there. It wasn't in his mid-range, though. And Devin Booker just went a long stretch without touching the ball. And I didn't really like that. But, the defense is solid, and Malcolm Brogdon was getting off to a great start, coming off screens, hitting shots from the outside, getting in the lane. Sabonis was doing his thing. And, the lineup with Booker in and Chris Paul out at the end of the quarter, I think pushed it back up to 4. And then this is where it went south for the Suns. In the second quarter, Monty went with a no stagger lineup, just the bench unit of the Suns versus the Pacers bench, or I don't remember if it was mixed, but the Pacers outdid them. A lot of sloppy turnovers, like Abdel Nader just getting blocked, running into traffic by blocked by like Sabonis and Turner, just running into traffic. You had turnovers. Dario Saric was traveling, just losing the ball. Campaign was just, not getting anything off the pick and roll. You got to give the Pacers credit for their defense as well. Sabonis, man, here's the thing about this Pacers team, what LeVert does. By the way, so great to see him back on the court. But what LeVert does now act with the Pacers is it gives them another ball handler. Now it takes some pressure off of Brogdon. He's great in the pick and roll, and it diversifies their attack with Sabonis and Miles Turner. And what I really liked about this Pacers team is they were, making the Suns work on defense. They were taking their time with their possessions. And that's what I like about a guy like Brogdon. He controls the offense. He doesn't rush. He's a seasoned, high IQ player. Rare in this NBA. And Sabonis is a skilled big man, the best true power forward in the game today. Anthony Davis, I guess. And then after it, it's him. But Sabonis is not that far off as much as people think because he's more assertive, in my opinion, than AD. And he likes to get physical. He seems like he loves the contact. And his passing ability is not like his dad, but it's pretty damn good. 22, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, and 4 steals for Sabonis. He played 43 minutes, 9 and 13. Miles Turner, too. I even saw it for the first time in my life. I saw Miles Turner hit a turnaround. So besides a pick and pop shot and a dunk. So that is extremely rare and impressive. So I got to give him credit. And obviously we know about his shot blocking ability, but it was just great seeing Karras back out there. My thing is this. The Suns turn the ball over way too much. Chris Paul, he can't really beat guys off the bounce like that anymore. I've said it all season. Let's pump the brakes with the narrative. I love Chuck, man. I love Chuck. But I think, what Chuck has always said about CP being the best leader in the NBA. I don't fully agree, even though I think he's one of the best leaders in the NBA. And he changes teams. We know this better than anyone. But I think that he's getting too much credit for this year. I don't think he's doing anything differently than he did in OKC and Houston and these different teams. He is not sacrificed like Booker has. You know what Booker did? The problem is he sacrificed, like, for example, in this game. Perfect example. First quarter, he was okay with letting Chris Paul run the show, sitting off the ball. What the Pacers were doing is, let's let DeAndre Ayton get his layups at the rim. Let's not let Devin Booker get open threes. And you know what happens then? Devin Booker was a little cold. He was cold. He was missing his shots that he usually makes. And then they were just struggling. Then the ball just started slipping out of their hands, careless turnovers. And you got to give the Pacers credit because they punished them on every mistake. And they just kind of collapsed. It was just one game. Suns are going to be fine. They're fine. Totally fine. Mikal Bridges, he was missing some shots that he usually hits. But overall, he was 50% from the field. I just thought that, they didn't give, like, Frank Kaminsky started, but they took him out of the game because, they didn't play him much at all. 13 minutes. I don't think they wanted him playing against Sabonis at all. And Dario Saric, stats look good, but he wasn't that great to me in this game at all. 17 points, but he was turning the ball over, 3 turnovers and just no good overall for the Suns. I really think, Chris Paul, 2 of 10, 1 of 4. Like, he just couldn't take anybody off the bounce. And I think that they need to do a better job of getting Booker involved early in games. You can't just have the Chris Paul show where he just does runs pick and roll with everybody else and Book doesn't touch the ball. This is Book's team. And the minutes without, I don't want to get into the advanced stats because you guys know I'm not about that. But when the offensive rating says that they're better when Chris Paul sits out and Devin Booker has his own lineup. I'm not saying that means anything. Like, I'm not trying to make any conclusion, but I'm just saying this. This is Book's team. People need to stop acting like Chris Paul is better than him and most valuable than him on this team. This team was built around him. Until you have proof that you take Chris Paul off this exact Suns team and he's better than, and they do better than vice versa, then you have an argument. Until then, it's all fools. You have no proof. I'm seeing the games. I know it's good. Devin Booker gets the tough coverage. They don't want to let him get off. Chris Paul cannot take dudes off the bounce like that anymore. I love CP3. That's my favorite player ever. He's posters in my room. I have his jersey with the Hornets and the Clippers. Love CP. But anyway, by the way, Harden and Kyrie balled out. They continue to ball out. And I think Kyrie's having the best season of his career. And I think Plumber Jim should be in the MVP conversation. But that's it for me tonight. We're going to go to the live chat. 1 minute overtime for the 24-minute recap. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. Make sure to leave a review. Make sure to leave a comment. Peace. All right, suckers. What's good? 113. You knew it was about to be a big one. Also, haven't been up for a while. I got to read all your comments, man. If Clips don't get past the second round this year again, does Kawhi leave? I think he's going to be part of the problem. So if he leaves, fuck him. Dime Dropper versus Trevor Lane at Echo Park. Clippers need to fire the whole coaching staff? Nah, that's not true. What are the coaches supposed to do? They got it. They're gonna make. They're gonna let us get to the rim, or they're gonna bring. You know, they're gonna. I mean, they can't play anymore. Chauncey Billups cannot play anymore. Ironically, that's exactly what we need. Chauncey, a player like that, but. Nah, you're sleeping on. So here's my thing, bro. I think that you're sleeping on Sabonis and how hungry he is. I just think that Anthony Davis doesn't have the hunger that Sabonis has. Straight up. That's all I'm saying. And like Sabonis is passing out of the double team is way better. Just saying. You're looking at what he's done at his best, but you're not. I mean, I don't know. He's a lot better. AD's in a different category. I'll give it to you. But I don't know, man. This season, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're overestimating AD. I know AD has a ring. He plays with LeBron, though. He plays with LeBron. I'm not saying he's not better, but I just don't think it's as far as if everybody makes it. Honestly. What as a big man? What's that supposed to mean? Front office? I mean, I think they need to, if we can start questioning the front office after the trade deadline if they don't make a move. How many times are you going to say Pelicans need a different coach? Sabonis can't, bro. Sabonis brings the ball up and makes backdoor pass and all that too. Watch the Pacers, I'm telling you. Because because they don't always take the challenge of guarding the best player and lock in and communicate the whole game. It's all about effort with them. Get out of here, Simon. You're very young, my G. All you guys are young. I feel you. I mean, I'm just going off what I've seen. AD is still never like, I don't know. Sabonis, he's pretty right. I mean, maybe it's just caught off a perfect form. That's not impressive that he's a big man and scoring like that. Come on, buddy. You're tall that's supposed to help in basketball, no matter what the league is. Yeah, Brown sexual is the worst. Not about overweight. It's just more about AD wanting to like actually, will to win, like punish guys, man. Come on. Sabonis for me, like he really plays like pretty hard every game, man. Like he really goes at dudes. He likes the contact. AD doesn't like the contact. Come on. You're acting like it's that crazy, man. You're going off the name. I'm watching the games. I'm telling you, AD's a lot better than him. He's a lot better. But Sabonis, bro, as of right now, it's not far up because of the current form. Kyle Kuzma was great, man. Kyle Kuzma's been great, playing great this season. What skills, though? I think Sabonis is better at taking advantage of his size. I think Sabonis has better jump hook. I think Sabonis is a better passer. I think Sabonis does have some skills. I honestly would take Sabonis in the post. I like AD facing up. Jab step, mid-range. AD defensive skills are better, for sure. But I think that some skills, Sabonis is better too. Hey, I told you all about Jimmy Butler. I already told you. I'm not even going to say it. Mic drop. I already said he was a top 10 player. All you bots on Twitter, Gen Z's, bots putting him not in the top 10 for these ball-dominant hogs who don't do anything off the ball, don't play defense, don't rally men, don't get the best out of players. Miss me with that. He's a winner. Would Kuzma beat me with only his left hand? Maybe if he just just back me down. Just back me down. If you cut off his right completely, probably not. I don't think he'd get to his spots. Not against me. No, but even a pro, man, with one hand, I'm too quick. I'm getting the ball. Especially when Kuzma's big, bro. I got low center of gravity. I don't know, man. Harden needed to run away, man. He needs the easy way out. Yep, I agree, Bilal Abbasi. You're on point, as usual. You are on point. He did, but he also did what? he also is playing with LeBron James as well. He did. But you're telling me you put Sabonis in that same spot with LeBron. Do they win the championship? I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Probably not. But I still think that he would have moments in the playoffs where he would do. I mean, what are you saying? Did that? What does that mean? I don't care if Kawhi's leaving. Stop asking me these questions. The season's not over. Thanks, now the world 138. I'm a Rams fan. They came first. I don't, TD, right now, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've given up trying to think of the possibilities. I really can't think of the possibilities. I'd have to really sit down and look, and maybe I'll look at it one of these days. I'd rather have PG, Top Rivers, but I think that's closer than most people would think. But I'd still take PG. Dime too slow, Simon. Relax. Mike Conley's not getting traded. Fact, Showtime, Nick. Kyle Kuzma carried the Lakers against the Pacers. Yes. No, bro, stop, Superdole. Stop. Glenn Rivers has made huge mistakes for 7 years. Let's not act like it wasn't part of a huge reason was his fault. This is not, it's not one person's or this. It's a lot, it's a collective. Some Clipper fans blamed it all on Glenn, and they were wrong. That was never me, though. Dime, do you think the Clips have a problem of playing teams that aren't the Lakers because of unmotivation? Yeah, I mean, kind of, but I mean, here's the thing. That just doesn't make sense. If in the playoffs, they didn't bring it. Like, they just didn't bring it. So, like, yeah, I guess they do. It's unacceptable. Jimmy for MVP, you know I'm behind it. I just don't know if he's missed too many games, but you know I'm behind it. Unk Shea, man, he's not even a basketball, like, he doesn't even love the game like that. He just loves LeBron. I appreciate it, though, Jonathan Body, but he doesn't even love the game like that. Kyle Kuzma's been very well-rounded. IQ and threes. Jimmy G buckets, and the G stands for gets. That's facts. That is facts. No one was even talking about Sabonis last year, and the same people were saying Bam was better last year too. No, I never said Bam was better than Anthony Davis. You're crazy. First of all, I never said Sabonis was better. Secondly, we're talking about this season, not last season. Last season, Anthony Davis was the best player in the NBA in the regular season. I swear to God, I think he was. I think he should have won MVP. Dead ass. He should have won MVP. He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. Best player in the regular season for me last year. He shut teams down on defense. But we're talking about right now. Come on. Are you guys Laker fans? If you're Laker fans, I'd understand the pushback because, you know, you guys are fucking defensive, but don't listen to these guys about Sabonis. Other than Booker was the biggest all stats first round. Highly underrated. Simon, you're like 13, bro. Dude, I'd post your, I don't even need to post you up. But you know how, bro, I would shoot over you all day long, dude. Come on. You can't, first of all, if you're significantly shorter than, if you're shorter than me by like at least 3 inches, no, not happening. You're not beating me. That's just not happening. Unless you're insane, which is, come on. Get out of here. Hold on. Let me try to put my freaking, I got to get my shit like rendered or something. All right, let's see. Lakers shot 39 free throws versus Pacers. The refs are frauds. Yeah, well, Top Rivers, you never seen me play, but I'll be gladly down to play you anytime. I agree, Jonathan Body, about Anthony Davis regressing this year. It's all about health, though. My break, Big Ben, it was pretty good. I'm about to finish the 60s in my Evolution of Basketball, guys, so I should have some content coming. I think I'm going to make a breakdown very soon. My first Dime Dropper time machine. This is part of what I wanted to make my channel do, so I'm really excited about that. And, yeah, going to make some posts about it, keep continuing, so I guess that's pretty good. Nabil Khushi. Uh, at this point, man, Nabil Khushi, I don't know. And quite frankly, I've stopped bothering to care because they shouldn't have given him that contract in the first place. So they can do whatever they want. I'm gonna keep doing me. I've told you I've lost I wasn't lying last year when I said if I care, I'm just gonna get disappointed. So I'm not trying to ruin my mental health and lose pounds and fly off the rails like last year and my whole life. So we got to move on. It's also if though. You're talking about these if schmiffs, man. See, you're making me go deep into these thoughts. I still got him over Giannis though, Simon. Giannis folded in the playoffs against him. Jimmy freaking closed games, and then without Giannis, they won a game. Like he doesn't move. He doesn't do it for me. He has Jimmy's basic stop on a dime, pivot backwards. If Giannis just had that in his game, because he doesn't have any, he has one speed. When he goes downhill, he doesn't have any counters, doesn't adjust. He just Euro steps into people. Big Ben, they're sick in the head and beyond repair about the educating casuals about Harden and Wade. Austin Howes, man, you made another account to come here, I see. I don't talk trash about LeBron. I speak objectively about him, and I say the things I don't like about him. That has nothing to do with his basketball ability, and that's a casual take of you to come on my channel and say that. I grill him because I don't mess with him, but I don't say that. Like, all the stuff I talk about his basketball is serious. No, I mean, AD was amazing in the playoffs. AD was amazing in the playoffs. You guys are getting really butthurt over this comment, though. It's been, what, 20 minutes? No, AD's postseason defense was amazing. AD's postseason defense was amazing. But I think you guys just need to watch Sabonis more. I'm all about the mentality, man. Sabonis is hungry. AD is not. And even last year, bro, you guys shouldn't have gotten to 6. If he was actually taking advantage of mismatches like that, he would have won Finals MVP. Come on now. I like Anthony Davis, but you guys pump the brakes with him a little bit. Just a little bit. He's way better. I think Anthony Davis is a top 5 player in the NBA. What are you talking about? I think Sabonis is top 15 to 20. I'm just saying, he's not that bad, man. Let's see. Jesus, this is a lot. I'm getting off at some point. 45 minutes. We're going to target that. I'm going 45 minutes. That's fine, Austin. I don't care about the team either. I care about my channel. So, fuck them. I said that. Not really Jagath with the anime question, but I did love Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. I really loved it. Actually, I'll just say I always loved it, I guess. It's one of those for me that I just was so close and I had the cards and shit. So that was my only anime show that I was really into like that. Mr. Zeke, I think you hit the nail very nicely. AD to me played the best last postseason, but in the finals, his aggressiveness was waning towards the end. It's true. 1v1, who are you taking, Jokic or Embiid? I think Embiid. That's Stacey King, Simon Kabady. He was a former player, a backup big on the Bulls teams in the first three-peat. Giannis. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I feel you, but to me, I knew Giannis's was kind of fool's gold, CWE, whereas I knew AD was going to be a force in the playoffs, and he was. Jonathan Villagran, you're wrong because AD was healthy and he was doing the every bad game and then a good game. Every bad game and a good game. That's not, no, that doesn't, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Stop with the excuses, man. Please. What games am I waiting to watch coming up? I'm more focused on making my posts, and then I can move on to the 69-70 season. And then I'm probably going to make a video about it. I'm excited, really excited about it. And then, of course, the Kobe video, I got to still edit that, the winning the 2 finals. Go watch that last one. Hey, go watch that last one. And is the NBA getting better and better? Of course, you haven't watched it. Because, again, everything's aligning. How Kobe Bryant's Lakers lost 2 finals. Steve Francis would kill THT. Come on now. Steve Francis would kill him. THT 101, though, is not bad. He's probably a better defender, but I don't know. Steve Francis was so nice. Simon is 5'10", 160. Good one, Johnny. Pelicans were just hitting everything top Rivers. Get out of here, Simon. Like Harden? Dude, you're guy. You're little. You're a little guy. Yeah, I did say Giannis should win, but I thought that if anyone besides Giannis, maybe I would go with I don't have post game like that, but if you're just little, I would get back down. Yeah, I agree, Free Spirit. Clyde Drexler's underrated by these Gen Z bots. Yeah, he's got to go. Yeah, Budenholzer's to blame too. Yep, Jimmy Butler's the man, Sam Sharma. That's the pattern I'm noticing. Who do you want taking the last shot, MJ or Bird? Haven't watched enough. But everybody says Bird. Of course I have a jumper. Sometimes it can be inconsistent, but of course I have a jumper. Relax. And I'll pull up and range. Come on now. All I need is a warm up. Once I just get a couple shots warm up, I will hit. That's the thing though. My jumper is the most inconsistent. But that's why I'm less of a one-on-one player, more of a team player, 5-on-5. I like playing. In his career, we're talking about right now, Simon. Lakers versus Nets in finals. Gab's story, huh? Yes, man. Made another account to come. He's a big fan, though. He's a really big fan, though. Time used to love LeBron. That is true. Bro, my hair's just long. What do you want me to do? Do this? There you go. Austin House, you're just not a very pleasant force in the chat, but whatever. You're a fan, so it's all good. Clippers do suck. Yes, sir. I think everybody would adjust to their time, rag to bitches. I think everybody would adjust. Won't be able to play in today's league? No. All any Hall of Fame players will be able to play in today's league. Are you out of your mind? Except maybe Jack, what's his name? Jack Ramsey? Frank Ramsey. I'm sorry. But once again, I hate the time machine. Everybody adapts their time. Defense for both teams, Carlos Ruiz. Lakers, it's rim protection. The Clippers, it's communication and say the Clippers, point of attack. We have a lot of small guards that don't offer much getting over screens, and Patrick Beverly is usually out. And I think Kawhi and PG need to put in a little more effort defensively. And against lob threats, we struggle with when Zoo is in the game. We struggle with athletic centers. These excuses. AD didn't want to win Finals MVP. He wanted LeBron to win. I mean, come on. Tony Parker. Come on. Tony Parker over Ginobili all time, Jonah. All right, then. Kawhi better get us. It's okay. Kawhi can leave. If he doesn't get us out of the second round or to the finals, that's his fault. Unless Paul George completely shits the bed, but I think he's going to be at fault. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Great card. Yeah, Gab's story is knowledgeable. Why you hate the Clippers so much, Lakers, all day? Thank you, Big Ben. I appreciate you for promoting my Kobe video. Bro, Shawnee, you're funny, bro. Come on, man. The evidence is there. 6'4", 200. Oh, my God, TV. Thank you, Mr. Zeke. I appreciate that. Of course. That's my man, Katino Mobley. Because AD's kind of fragile, man. You guys are still on this AD, man. You Laker fans, man. Any negative against Laker players, you guys get all up in your feelings. I told you, Michael George, here you go again, right now. Still on this. Really getting hurt about this AD. There we go. Yes, if you don't take care of your body, it will catch up to you. That is true. Get out of here, Simon. You're funny, buddy. What do you think about Stephen Curry? 2 out of 7 in the 3-point competition. Larry Bird won 3 straight. Good for Steph Curry. 24 Kobe. NBA Twitter needs to be nuked. Facts. I feel like Wilt would take the dub. So when it comes to like last minute or two of the game, you're kind of trashy. Jonathan Villagrán, who are you, buddy? Who are you? Where'd you come from? AI or the truth? The truth. He's a winner. Peak AI, though, was probably better. I'd say that one season. But outside of that one season, taking Pierce. I'm past being angry. It's first of all, it's a regular season game, so I'm not angry about a regular season game like that. And secondly, what's the point? I've been angry for what, 15 years? Very angry. It's not good for you. I don't think there's a debate for Kobe as a GOAT, even though I love him to death. I think that there's a debate for Kobe. If you think Jordan's the GOAT, for you to be your second best player of all time, because when it comes down to it, when it comes down to getting the job done, when it comes down to hitting the big shot and growing as the game goes and being big in that fourth quarter and hitting the shots to close out teams and guard the best players when they need it, Kobe. And the skill, just the pure skill, score, get a bucket, get a stop guy. If you like that kind of player, I would say you can get Kobe as high as second, but not the GOAT any way, shape, or form. I love him, though. Great explanation, Mr. Zeke, about Kobe. Thank you, Jordan Francis. Mazza, you're funny. Hakeem or Shaq, can't answer that yet. All right. I can rock the Eddie Jones jersey, but all you guys, I'm afraid some of you guys can like get screenshots, man. Get screenshots and stuff and like act like I'm a Laker fan winning one jersey on a stream, but nah, I don't think so. Eddie Jones, it's obscure. I'll wear it one day. Oh my God, Simon, you're funny, bro. Yes, I'm just gonna say it again. I don't think Sabonis is as far off as you think. That's all I'm saying. Right now, this moment in time. Bro, he's not six. You've never seen me? Bro, you follow me on Instagram, Johnny. You follow Dime Dropper. Simon follows on like what? Bunch of platforms? How many platforms do you have? Now you're increasing the size. The butt buddies. Yeah, maybe you just see the game differently, guys. Maybe you just see the game. How about have you ever thought about that? I like players that like contact as opposed to someone who shies away from contact. I like play. That's just a fact about both players. One doesn't like contact. One likes contact. He always get to me more consistency of giving it your all. That's why. That's the only reason why. If you're just looking at them at their best, AD at his best versus Sabonis at his best, not even close. How about that? Not even close. But when it's just because of AD, he's too cool for school for me sometimes too. Playing with LeBron has a ring, of course. Yeah, Mazza, you're asleep. AD's not on Tim Duncan's galaxy. He's literally not in his galaxy. LeBron James, he our GOAT. Shlout it. Dr. J. Oh, false advertising? I was angry when you listened to the recap. Did you just come in, Will V? I think LaMelo is the runaway rookie of the year. There's no debate of James Harden and Dwayne Wade. Stop entertaining that. That's so stupid. People that don't know basketball say that. Stop. You don't bring that to my channel. That's garbage. Two thousands. Tim was a beast. He was. You guys are little. You guys are little. Johnny, Simon, come on. Tone it down. You guys are little, man. You guys keep increasing your height 5 inches every message. No, me and Gab's story will wipe the floor with you fools. You guys are too young. Come on now. One has a ring, one doesn't. What a great argument. I guess he's better than Charles Barkley now, too. Doubt. I'm not going with you and your butt buddies, Michael George. Look at Mazai, the troll. All right. You guys are crazy. 6'4", 200. Oh my god. All right. You guys are done. Nah, Big Daddy just relies on foul baiting constantly. He's just, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Two, all the guys I have can face up and post up. And all of them have championships because that will, in the playoffs, that style that Harden does doesn't work. Works in the regular season, works in this era. They let him get away with shit. Anyway, that's it. Peace out, y'all.